everybody, Michael Tiny Saul. Today is Saturday, April 9th, and this video is Forex analysis for Monday, April 11th, 2011. Feel free to contact me here, view my blog here, follow me on Twitter here. Let's start with the euro. Coming into last week, I was looking for the euro to move higher. The euro finally broke on Wednesday, paused on Thursday, and pushed higher with a nice expansion candle on Friday. We tagged the first target that I was watching, which is the upper Keltner channel. Now, I've gotten some questions about what settings I use on the Keltner channel, and here it is. It's a 20-period Keltner channel, which that's what this middle line is, a 20-period moving average, with 2.5 ATRs on either side, okay? And that's what makes the channels, okay? So this is the upper channel line, I guess you could call it. So what am I looking at on the short term for the euro? I'm looking for some sort of digestion. I'm looking for either a pullback or a sideways consolidation. I'm looking for range contraction. Okay, now this is just on the short term. I'm not making any guesses on what the stability of the dollar or how far the euro is going to go on the longer term. I'm just taking it a few hours at a time. Okay, I am a short-term analyst. For those of you who are unaware of that, you're just starting to watch my videos, I like to look maybe a week out. All right, I like to try to keep it as short as possible. That's just my style. I'm not saying that that is the only style that you should study or learn, whatever. Do whatever you want. It's your money, okay? But that's just the way that I trade, and that's the way I do my analysis. So I'm going to look on Monday, which the Monday session starts Sunday evening. I'm going to look for pushes in either direction for potential trading ops. So in other words, if we were to gap down, I'd be watching that for potential long side opportunity. And then if we pushed outside of Friday's candle, I'd be looking for that to stall and possibly get in on the short side. And of course, vice versa. If we pushed higher early or we gapped higher early, I'd be watching that for a potential short side opportunity. And then if we pushed lower, I'd be looking for a long side opportunity. I'm looking for a candle such as this to form, or this, something like this or this. Right after an expansion move, usually the market gives us a digestion candle. And this candle may be all she wrote for digestion, or it may be a couple of days. I don't know. I'm going to take it, like I said, a few hours at a time. So that's the euro. The Aussie dollar, I believe, is due a pullback, but there is no pattern here. So I'm going to give this a couple of sessions and see what sets up on the short term there. The dollar Swiss was a nice trade. We were watching this reversal candle. It triggered on Wednesday, went a little bit lower from the close Wednesday on Thursday, and then had a nice move on Friday. On this, I would not be surprised to see a pause either, but I think ultimately that this pair can test the lower Keltner line here. Okay, I think that we can get, and it's continuing to move down as we have an established downtrend here, and I think the dollar Swiss is going lower. I talked about management, and all this management is based on the video. Like I said, I don't know what you're doing, and of course it's your money, and I don't know your financial situation, so you do what you want to do. But I was talking for video management. If multiple units were used, the first unit would be off, or the first half of units would be off, plus 100 ticks, which we hit on Friday. And then right now, stop should be moved to lock in about 20 or 25. If only one unit was used, once the 100 ticks was hit, you want to lock in 50 or 60 ticks. And if this continues to expand, continue to trail both stops, whether it's a multiple unit or one unit, continue to trail stops behind it and look for an ultimate target of the lower Keltner channel to exit the rest of the position. Here's the loonie, dollar CAD. Tag the lower Keltner channel. I don't see a setup here, so let's wait and see. I know I skipped the dollar yen. Here's the euro pound cross. Tested the middle of the Keltner channel, two inside bars back to back, inside candles back to back, and then boom, nice expansion. I'm looking for a retest of the highs at a minimum and the upper Keltner as the second target. So let's see if this thing can continue higher. I want to see it break out here, though. I want to see it get above this last high with a nice oomph. Here's the Euro Swiss. Don't really see a pattern here. We're up at this previous high here. Euro Aussie looks messy to me. I don't see anything there. Euro Kiwi, okay, may just be coming out of this consolidation pattern that we drew in. If it gets some oomph to it, the target would be the middle of this Keltner channel. Here's the cable. Okay, still range bound. I don't see a pattern here. I guess you could say it rejected the higher prices. Maybe it's due a trip down. I don't see a pattern here. So I'm going to pass on this one. Here's the pound Kiwi, the pound New Zealand dollar. And you could see that we had this consolidation. We broke out on Tuesday. Yay! And then nope, gave it all back on Wednesday. So this one goes in the wait and see watch. All right. Here's the pound Swiss. I mean, it looks like it's going to retest the middle channel line here. But it's so close here that the risk reward isn't there. So wait and see it on that one. Here's Aussie Swiss consolidation here. I mean, the Kelton is right above, but you can watch this one for a potential trade. I mean, it's a little tight here. So I would rather move to more of a wait and see mode on this. The spreads can be a little wide on this. So I'm going to be wait and see on this. I'm going to see what it wants to do from here. If it breaks out or maybe it wants to roll on over here. All right, so you have the nice overbought, slow stochastic. Here's the Kiwi Swiss hanging on the top of its upper Keltner channel. I mean, looks like it's due for a dip, but no pattern just yet. Wait and see mode. Here's the Canadian dollar Swiss. Once again, nothing really here. And here's the Kiwi CAD. Looks like it's running up this upper Keltner channel line, but no pattern here. Looks like it's getting overbought, so maybe it's due for a rest, but no pattern for me here. So what the only ones I'm really looking at, I'm looking for the Aussie dollar to pull in here. I'm looking for the euro to chop around on Monday. Okay, I'm looking for the Swiss to the dollar Swiss to continue lower. All right, now let's look at the yen. Okay, here's the dollar yen. Had the inside day on Friday. Still pretty strong, in a pretty strong move here. But you could see some weakness on Thursday and then a little bit more weakness on Friday. I think it's due a rest. I'll be watching for a pattern, but right now I don't have one. But one could set up on the hourly or the 2, 3, 4 hour chart. So that's what I'm watching for the dollar yen. Here's the euro yen. Broke above the 50% fib retracement we were watching and just came a couple of ticks shy of this 78.6. So it was only a couple of ticks shy. It's 123.11, is it? Yeah, 123.11. We went as high as 123.07. So to me, that's a target, right? I'm not going to sit here and say 4 ticks on this cross and oh no, that didn't hit. Well, it came a little shy. Maybe it still wants to hit it, maybe it wants to break it. Wait and see on this. I want to see if it gets rejection. I'm certainly not going to sit there and go, oh, it's at resistance, it's time to short. I mean, this cross was up 1% on Friday. This thing's been moving like a monster. Remember back here, I was looking for a pull-in at the beginning of the week, and it just happened a little bit before it went higher. So wait and see on that one. Swiss yen. Okay, higher, waiting and seeing if it's going to come back inside the Keltner. Aussie yen, yep, you got it, wait and see. And then the pound yen. All right, had some rejection here. So we can watch this one and see if this one gets a trigger on Monday, because this has a shooting star here, an inverted hammer. So this one may be in play on Monday. Watch this one. And look for a shorter time frame entry or faster time frame entry, like a 120 or 60-minute chart. Okay, that's it. I'll do the next update for Tuesday, probably Monday evening. Have a great trading day on Monday.